So today I felt like switching it up a little bit, and I ended up playing Katarina. I hadn't played Katarina for like a month, and she was sitting at a low rank, so my goal for the day was to get her at least into the orange ranks. And I ended up having like a really long and grindy session. I didn't take like any breaks to eat or drink or anything because I didn't want to break my focus. I was just kind of blasting my favorite music and trying to get it done in one sitting. And so it ended up being really long and grindy, and it wouldn't have made sense to give you guys all the games. So I thought I'd just give you some commentary over some of the promotion matches. So the first game we were playing against Fang, I ended up playing quite a few Fangs today. I think the character's getting to be a little bit more popular now that Ni started using him. And a cool thing about living where I live here on the southern tip of Japan is I'm really close to South Korea. It's like right across the ocean. You can almost see it from the coast. So when I play online, I get to not only play a lot of good Japanese players, I also play a lot of South Korean players, which is really cool. Nice punish on the hop kick right there, and then we trade. Down back 3, I try for another one, he side rolls it. Here he tried to do 2 back ones in a row, which is not a good idea with Fang. The first one gets locked obviously, so I could launch that. Here I catch him with the backswing blow, but I only get a partial hit, otherwise that would have killed. And I chase the back tempo down with some just quick down forward ones. But this next opponent, this Dragunov, was actually really difficult. I looked him up and he has at least one character on the Byakko rank, the White Tiger rank, and the Red rank, so he's a very decent player. And in these matches you gotta sort of focus up and not be sloppy, because it's the kind of player who's gonna capitalize on your mistakes, Nice punish there on the hop kick. He uses his own ghetto hop kick, the up forward 4. I don't know why I jumped there, that was probably a missed input. I think I was trying to do up forward 3+4. But as you can see, I lose that first round very convincingly. The up back 4 right there is guaranteed after 4-4-3, which is cool. That duck felt good, I'm not gonna lie. We talked about in my recent Dragunov tutorial about how you need to duck the second part of that string. And yeah, it's really important. It's why I don't think that string is very good unless you counter hit confirm it. So I think my opponent was testing me there to see if I could deal with it, and I did. So it turns out he didn't use the string for like the rest of the game. And I stole that first round, or that second round, with down back 3+4, which is just a high crush low. I should have probably used a down back 3 instead, because that would have covered side steps as well, because that move has good tracking. Here I catch him with down forward 4, one of Katarina's best counter hit tools. And I start pushing towards the wall, but the angle ends up being wrong. He catches me with the command throw and goes straight into down 2, which was just enough to kill me there. So now I'm in danger of losing the promotion, which is never fun. He collects the guaranteed stomp after the Tundra Hammer. Didn't get the counter hit off of the quarter circle forward 3 though. Very nice 1+2 break there on the 1+2 throw. So nicely done. There he was trying for a running 2, but I interrupted with hop kicks. And again, I know about 10 strings, so I go under the high with down back 3. I don't know why he started doing like silly stuff at the end of the rounds. This guy, he did parries and 10 strings and stuff, which is unnecessary, because he was playing really solid apart from that. This time I get him with the command throw. Here he's probably getting a little bit frustrated, and he shows it by using a down back 3 snake edge sweep. So I figure, if he gets to do it, maybe I should use one as well. I talk a bit about how I don't really like these low sweeps all that much, but they have their uses, especially when you're trying to go like under highs and stuff, because those opportunities are really the only ones where your opponent, even if he's fast enough to react to it, isn't going to be able to, because he's locked into the animation of whatever high move it is you're crushing, So next we play this Kazuya. Make note that he used that homing launcher at the beginning of the first round there. This guy is very aggressive. He used a lot of like heavy attacks, which is dangerous against Katarina because, you know, she's a counter character and she can use that standing 4 to break out a lot of the time. Interrupt him with a hop kick here. Here he gets up ducking because he's looking for the down back 3 obviously. So I just delay it for a little bit and don't do it right away. A good idea is to like do a full sidestep and then do a low right there, and that messes with their timing. So he would have blocked that if I hadn't delayed it, and that obviously gives the guaranteed up back 4, which gave me the round. Here I duck an electric, and I get a combo. I'm keeping the wall combos very simple, as you can see, just down forward 1 into up back 4 because I don't want to you know, try and get fancy and mess up. I was just trying to play, you know, as solid as possible, get enough damage that I could you know, win the games and get my promotions as quickly as possible. Here I whiff punch with a hop kick, I spike with Harrier 2 right here, and my opponent didn't recover properly off the ground. He needed to hold back. If you hold back after that spike, you can recover, but if they don't, the up back 4 is guaranteed, which is why I got that extra damage at the end of the combo, allowing me to take that round. He does a down jab to get out of the standing 4 string, which I'm finishing on him a lot, which is a, you know, proper way to deal with that. And there you can see he has some really fast electrics. That was very nice. So like input wise, it's a very solid opponent. He's just a little bit too aggressive, I think. And here again I'm trying to go under an electric because I felt that it was coming, and I just ended up connecting with the sweep anyway. And I used the rage charge, which is going to be just about enough to take the round here. So my opponent got demoted here, which was, you know, sad for him, but I decided to give him a chance for a salty run back because it was a fun game. He was you know, a good Kazuya, and it also ended up being my promotion chance for the I think the first orange rank is called Vanquisher in English, so yeah, this was my promotion chance for the Vanquisher rank. And I decided to switch up my tempo and play a little bit more aggressive here because I felt confident after that first game. Remember how he did that homing mid-launcher at the start of the first round, and it worked in the first game? I figure, you know, he's probably going to try to do the same thing here because it worked. It turns out I'm right, so I get the 2-2 for the punish. You got to be very careful, guys, about like using the same round openers over and over, because it becomes very easy to establish reads on that. So, I mean, a good idea is to just always open up with some backdash cancels and just play carefully, because at least you can't get launched right at the beginning of the round and lose the positioning, you know, get pushed to the wall. I'm just looking for the whiff punishing opportunity. Interrupt him here with a hop kick again. Again, very simple wall combo. Down for 2-4, one of my favorite mid strings. The second hit is high, but it has mix up, so it rarely gets ducked, and it's +1 on block, so it's an amazing move. Finish that string again, and he gets impatient. He gets caught by a hop kick. And the last tip I want to give you in this video, guys, is don't underestimate the high crush properties of Harrier stance. It can go under jabs. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.